Wu-Tang gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. And this video is gonna be called Everybody Don't Deserve to Be Happy, right? And I know y'all probably thinking, like, what is he talking about? Why would you say something like that? Why don't I deserve to be happy, right? And I'm gonna explain why everybody don't deserve to be happy. Because happiness is a state of consciousness. It's an emotional state of consciousness, okay? Happiness is something that you feel. It's something that you achieve to get there, right? So it's not something that you deserve every single day, but it's based off of what you do. That's going to dictate if you experience that state of consciousness or not. So I say that to say this. What are you doing every single day in your life, whether or not you feel happy or not? Are you doing the things that you should be doing? Are you doing what you should be doing every single day to try to achieve happiness? Right? Because if not, then why do you deserve to be happy? Why do you deserve something you don't work hard for? Why do you deserve something that you don't put effort into? You know, I hear people all the time, man, they just complain about why they don't have this, why they don't have that. And as I'm listening to these people complain, you know, I'm always looking at, what do you do? I'm looking at your actions, right? It's not what you're saying, but it's what you do. There's people that want to get in shape. You know, they might be overweight and they complain about that, how they want to be in shape. But then after all that complaining, they go home, they sit on the couch, and they crack open a bag of Cheetos. Like, instead of you going to the gym and working on achieving that goal, you want to complain about it, but when it's time to put in the work and the action, you don't want to do that. And this goes with every aspect of life, but I just use the gym as an example. Every aspect of your life. If you want to achieve happiness, you got to put the work in. But see, everybody don't want to do that. See, you know, something my uncle told me, man, he said, everybody wants to be a millionaire, but don't nobody want to do the work it takes to become a millionaire. And not only the work that it takes, but the work that it takes to sustain that level. You feel me? This is what it comes down to. You know, I don't listen to people who complain about their life. I want to see what you're doing, right? And this is why I brought this video to you guys, because if you're not taking action in your life, if you're not doing what it takes to achieve happiness in your life, if you're not doing what it takes to achieve happiness in your own life, then you don't deserve to be happy. And that's just the cold, hard facts. You don't deserve it. You got to work for every single thing you want in your life. And happiness don't come freely, because happiness is something you have to work towards. Every single day you got to work towards happiness. You might feel happy today. That don't mean you're going to be happy tomorrow. You got to keep that up. You got to sustain that level, you know what I'm saying, of mental consciousness of yourself. You got to sustain that. And that's what people don't understand. And that's why we have so many people addicted to pleasure. People addicted to things to bring them happiness and pleasure temporarily. It's instant gratification, right? Everywhere you look, you know, you got people that always got to be in a relationship. They can't be alone. You know, some people, they always got to have, you know, the newest clothes, or they always got to have the newest technology that come out. You know what I'm saying? People, we all need some type of gratification to bring happiness to us. Instead of us working on ourselves and being content with what we have, you know what I'm saying? We all look for something to give us instant gratification. And that's why so many people are miserable. Because when you're chasing something, when you're always chasing something to make you happy, you're never going to be happy. When people chase money all the time and they rely on money to bring them happiness, there's never going to be enough money to make them happy. They're always going to need more and more and more. And this is what being addicted means. When you're addicted to something, you know, you need more and more and more of it, because it's never going to be like that first hit. You're always chasing that feeling. And the more you chase that feeling, you're going to need more and more and more dose of whatever you're chasing just to get that feeling. This is toxic, okay? Learn to work on yourself. Learn to go after your goals. Don't chase instant gratification because that's cheap. You know, it's just like you ordering from the dollar menu. Yeah, it's cheap, but you know what I'm saying? Is it good for you? Is that food going to sustain you? You know what I'm saying? Is it going to give you what you need to survive? Is it going to give you what you need to be at your highest self? Ask yourself that. So when you're looking for instant gratification and temporary things to make you happy, it's just a cheap thrill. Once it wears off, you're back to the old self. You're back to how you was feeling before you even had that. Nothing's changed. When you start working on yourself, when you start going inside yourself and picking and pulling out things that are making you miserable, and you starting to change that or get that out of your life and start to replace that with positive things in your life, this is when you'll start to achieve that happiness state for longer periods of time. You'll be able to achieve that happiness state for longer periods of time because now you have the tools and you have the knowledge to know what you need to do to make yourself happy, as opposed to relying on something that's gonna give you cheap thrills and instant gratification in the moment, but when that high wears off, you're back to square one. Nothing's changed about you, right? You know, I don't like when people complain about their life and what they don't have in their life, but then I see them every single day and they're not making any type of changes in their life. You know, if you want something you never had before, you gotta do something you've never done. And that's what people don't like to do. People don't like change. People wanna keep doing the same thing. People wanna keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect different results. It don't work like that. You know, some people, they pick relationships and they pick the same type of characteristics in people that was toxic in their last relationships. They'll pick those same people and then wonder why they're still miserable in their relationships. You gotta look at yourself sometimes and take accountability for the choices that you make in your life. Nobody owes you happiness. You don't deserve happiness. You earn happiness. You take happiness for yourself. That's a job. Every single day, even for me, I gotta keep myself and work towards keeping myself in a high conscious state of happiness and just feeling good about myself. That's work. Every single day, you gotta make sure that you reaffirm yourself and feeling that way. Every single day. Now, the question is, do you have the dedication? Do you have the inspiration to keep doing that? To be consistent with that every single day? Or do you just want to do it one day and then stop and then wonder why your life is the way it is? Wonder why you're depressed, wonder why you're miserable. You gotta take action and accountability for your own life and your own feelings, the way you feel, okay? We can't blame others. We can't expect other people to make us feel a certain way. That's not their job. It's not nobody's job but yours to bring your own happiness every single day. But if you don't want to take that action, if you don't want to put the work in, don't expect nobody to bring you happiness. Don't expect happiness to come to you. Don't think that you deserve happiness, okay? You got to work for it. You got to grind. And every single day, be consistent with that. Once you do that, you'll find yourself being naturally happy, in a happy state, because you know you're taking control of your life. You know what I'm saying? You're taking accountability for your life and you're making a change, all right? So with that being said, man, it's your boy Tay. Y'all have a beautiful day. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about this video. And I'm out. Peace.